Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Alphacraft. So, since last episode, it has not been very much time at all. I finished getting the wall ran, we've got 40 glass left over, which is plenty for what we need to do, starting out here, and we are going to be continuing on the Guardian Farm. And we're going to get it up and running this episode, so. Okay, so we're going to start with the corners. We're going to go ahead and place out glass like this, and glass like this. Once again, this is not my design for the for the guts of the farm. Basically, this is Cortez Areno's design, and so there will be a link in the description for that. If you want it in more of a tutorial fashion, that one once again that is in creative mode, and we're building in survival mode. Some of the stuff we're doing out of order, so just a heads up. So anyways, we're going to get these built out. I got one more corner left here. Okay, those are now placed. And so what we are going to do is let's pop over here real quick. And I'm just going to dump off my inventory, so I've got lots of inventory space because I'm not going to need much of any of this stuff for right now. I just need my water buckets. And then let's head back up, and we're going to be placing our water sources. So all of our water source blocks will be up in this top section. They will wash away the torches. I'm not worried about that. So all we're going to do, and I'm going to do most of this off camera, but we're going to put a water source block there, and we're going to put a water source block here, and then we're just going to continue on down, basically just turning this into, we're basically going to be making water source blocks all the way down this long line. So I'm going to cut for a bit, and I'm going to get all these placed out. Okay, I finished off this side and brought it all the way to this block here, and I believe we've got water source all the way down through here. It's a little bit harder to tell with shaders, but yeah, I think so. Let's check on our water. So what should be happening is the water should be flowing all the way to this edge. It is, and it's stopping there. So basically anything that comes through here is going to get pushed off to that and fall off. Hey, there you go. And okay, so now I need to do the same thing on these other three sides. So I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, so the water is all placed. I just popped down there to go sleep because it was dark. The water should all be good. It seems like it's all flowing down into there. That's a beautiful sight. It actually is really pretty. And so now what we are going to do, which I have all these little like spots. Maybe whenever I start breaking the kelp, maybe they'll update. If not, I've got to work down along this because I'm eventually, once we have the sea lanterns, I'm actually going to put sea lanterns all the way around this, just so it looks cooler at night. But what we are going to do now is we have to go through and break all these blocks. All these blocks need to go now. So I'm going to start from the top, and I'm just going to kind of work my way down. And I'm going to grab what I can to, to keep, to salvage. But, I'm not worried about if I lose some, because here soon we're going to have like infinite prismarine. So, but this is going to take a little while, as I'm sure you can imagine. So I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, I almost derped. I meant to do this. I got my thinking. I lost track of what I was doing and when I was doing it. Whoops. No. Stop it. I'm going to drink a night vision potion, and since I don't have the conduit set back up just yet, and I'm kind of in a rush, I'm going to drink a water breathing potion. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop down. See, I've already started breaking these blocks, but I need to get rid of all this kelp that's around here. Basically just a couple blocks out from... I'm going to start down here, and I'm just going to break all the kelp and seagrass and just all this stuff. Because we don't want the kelp to grow up and mess up our flowing water. And it's mainly the, really it's just the kelp that we have to worry about. The seagrass itself doesn't really matter to us, but I'm just kind of breaking that as I go. Just kind of clearing this area out. So I've almost got this knocked out, and then we're going to go up on top of the temple. I'm going to break this one, and then we're going to go up to the top of the temple. And we're going to break all the seagrass and all the kelp that's up here. Just clear all this out. And dodge guardians while we do it. And we got to make sure that all the kelp's broken all the way down so it doesn't grow up. Because we don't want it to mess up our source blocks. Or our flowing water or anything. I think we're going to be okay. I think I got to it quick enough. Because it's like, I started breaking blocks, and then soon after I was like, oh wait. I meant to leave those blocks up there till I finished doing some of this stuff down here, but it slipped my mind a little bit. I was so gung-ho to get the water flowing and get all that stuff up and going that, yeah. Okay, I believe I have removed all the kelp, and I've removed all the blocks up there. So let me go ahead and pull up that prismarine really, really quick. We actually don't even need it at this point. And then let's go ahead and... Oops. We should be able to do it from down here. Let's go ahead and open up... Oops. Go ahead and open up all these gates. At long last, we don't need them closed anymore. And then let's go ahead and pull up this ladder. And let's pop down here. There we go. And then we'll place that dirt in there. So that's going to be filled in for now. And I'll finish putting the signs and stuff here in a little bit. But we should be good to go now. So what I'm going to do is we need to set up our conduit again. Or Drama's conduit. I should have to find it. Where did I put it? Right here. Okay, and I'm going to set it up. That's the entrance over there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to set the conduit up right in here, I think. So we need like a T shape down here, and we can have whatever blocks in addition. And then we're going to say the conduit middle is going to be, say, right here. And then we'll come over like that. And we'll clean this up later. Like, we won't need this forever, but oops, let me get back here. Okay, conduit goes in the center right there. Oh, it's active. Okay, I see. It's not exact. This is my first time actually setting one up myself, so... But I guess it's not exact that it has to be set up in that manner. So... Okay, well, we've got a conduit now. So, awesome. Oh, you just go to the nether then. You just go on to the nether. We're going to be cleaning out the rest of the temple here shortly. That's why I never AFK in this area. But we should have conduit power now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up yeah, this space right in here. Give ourselves a little way to jump out. And then let me go ahead and get a door. Should be nice. Which I could have swore I had some lying around. Maybe I took them back to spawn, perhaps. Okay, well. Let's go ahead and do that. Or not spawn. I keep calling it spawn. My base. That's what I mean. So we're going to make just a birch door. Just so we have a place here where we can come and go as we please. And that'll block the water whenever we drain all of this. Okay, so our conduit's down. Now's the fun part. Let me grab... We have a couple things we have to do, basically. And I'm going to do this as we go, instead of doing it all like one step at a time. And so what we're going to do is... Let me pop this night vision potion. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's head up. And all around this, we're just going to start placing soul sand on top of the temple. And also any spots, let me get away from this one. Any spots like this with little bits that stick up, we're going to go ahead and break all of these as well. And this should start sending them in pretty well. And the nice thing is, as we get more and more of this set up, we're going to end up with more and more guardians inside of there. So before long, we're not going to have any spawned outside of the temple. So this is going to be pretty easy. It's just going to take a little bit. And I'm also going to be double checking for any kelp and stuff. And any kelp that I do find, I'm going to be breaking. I don't think there's going to be much. As you can see around me, there's not much of anything. But basically what we're making right here is water elevators. Because soul sand placed in water, any source blocks above it, basically it creates like a high pressured water elevator. So if we get on this, boom, it shoots us up to there. And so any guardians, they're going to get pushed off in this direction because we've got flowing water and they can't go down because of these high pressure water elevators. And we're just going to kind of work our way out. I may have to go farm up more soul sand. I did collect a bunch, and I might have a little bit more back at my house. I don't think so, though. I think I got all of it from my house, but I could be mistaken. Okay, I'm out of soul sand. I was able to get that much of it covered, but I've still got to come all the way out and all the way off in that direction. So we still need quite a lot. But if we take a look here... Well, there's still only 2 bouncing around in there, but more will come. I promise. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so while I've still got 1 minute and 45 seconds of night vision. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and clean up a bit of the temple. As much as I can with this batch of night vision potions. I'm actually going to have to make more. Whenever I go farm soul sand, I'm going to have to go make some more night vision potions as well. But that is fine. And all these pillars and all this stuff over here, it's got to go too. Basically everything. So it's just smooth. Okay. I've got a decent portion knocked out. I got all those. Wow, there's a lot of guardians down there. Okay. Well, I'm going to head back in through here. And I have to go farm up soul sand, and I need to make up another batch of night vision potions. I can hear them up there. Make up another batch of night vision potions, and then we need to get the rest of this all covered. I imagine I'm going to need like 12 stacks or more of soul sand. So that's going to be fun. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I figured I'd pop you guys in because I just finished a very long farming trip. You could see I've got a lot of soul sand. 24 stacks of soul sand. And then I also found some glowstone, which was like, yay! I'll take all I can get. But, yeah. So I'm headed back to the temple. I'm going to finish covering the temple, and then I'll pop you guys back in. I've got to stop by and make some night vision potions. And here pretty soon, I'd like to set up a permanent conduit near the temple. So if we need to do any work outside the temple, we can do that. But I don't know if we'll do it this episode. It might be when we start actually decorating and stuff. But we'll see. Okay, I just want to pop you guys in real quick. Another update. I just finished another round of soul sand farming. I used up all that soul sand that we gathered. And it didn't quite even cover the temple yet. So we are pretty close to finishing out the temple, so I'm going to have a lot of leftover soul sand, chances are, but that's okay because we'll use it for other stuff later on. So, but anyways, I just wanted to update you guys. I've been farming a monstrous amount of soul sand. Okay, the entire structure should be covered. I'm not seeing any guardians at all in the waters right now. Like, it's peaceful. It's so peaceful right now. Oh wait, there goes some. But you'll notice they're going to get pulled straight into the drop shaft. That one really wants to fight it. Probably because I'm out here floating around. Yeah, but he's eventually going to get pulled in. You can see Guardians. You can see Guardians all over getting pulled in. I had to screenshot that. And if we come over here and we take a look, Guardians aplenty inside that drop shaft. We're not ready to open it just yet, though. Now, as far as the courtyard goes, let me go sleep real quick. And since we can't really use the door right now, I love this view. These shaders underwater is just amazing. I love it. I've got to figure out how I'm going to design this, because I'm going to have it so you can walk out here, and I'm going to make it like grassy and stuff. And of course, this will just take you to the shoot-up chamber. And I do apologize about the noise, but they're up there screaming right now. They're not very happy about it. So, but anyways, if we head out here, the way I've got the courtyard, I don't think I necessarily need night vision. I think you guys can see all right with the sun up. Yeah, see, that one's trying to fight it. I need to do another line here. We're about to do that. But the courtyard, I've just put it at the bottom layer here, the soul sand. So every time they spawn in the courtyard, they shoot up. And presto, we have Guardian soup in the middle. Okay, so now what I need to do... Actually, let me pop over and get some soul sand so I can... Or some night vision. What we're going to do is basically just one block out from the temple, all around it. We're going to put down some soul sand, and this is for any Guardians that do happen to get loose, like that one that we just saw. If they happen to get loose, or if there's drowned or anything like that, it's going to grab those and shoot them up as well. And I'm actually going to break the blocks and just run it around. You don't have to break the blocks if you don't want, but I'm going to. And kind of what I'm thinking, of course, we're not at the decoration stage yet and kind of like the fine-tuning. I mean, we still have to drain all the water out of the temple, which is kind of our next step. Once this is done, we're going to drain all the water from the rest of the interior, and then we get to start setting up the kill chamber and collection chamber, and then the sorting system, and then the XP/head system. Still lots to do here. Lots to do just for the system. But kind of what I'm thinking is we're actually, like I said, we're going to have this courtyard be cleared out of water. And we're going to have it so that you can step out there and everything. And then I'm going to make it so that, hey, that works. I'm going to make it so that all of this is open still. Just because I think it's going to look cool once we finish it out. It's going to be like an underwater garden. And we'll probably have a couple plant-related farms in here as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Plus, if I'm going to be here AFKing for Guardians to get Prismarine, I might as well kill two birds with one stone and maybe be AFKing for other types of farms as well that aren't mob-related. I'm not sure how much squid this is going to produce, like squid ink. If we need more, we'll make a separate farm, but we'll see. I know I'm going to want a lot of dark prismarine though, and that's one ink sac per, so we're just going to kind of play it by ear. Chances are we'll probably make a separate dedicated squid farm, kind of close to this, but far enough out that it's not going to eat up mob spawns, but we'll see. But anyways, I'm going to finish running this soul sand around. I think I've got some more in the chest up there, so I should have plenty of soul sand for this. Okay, the soul sand should be 100% done. We should be completely done with soul sand. I know it's kind of dark. My night vision just wore off. But anyways, I have the soul sand ring that goes around. The entire temple is covered in soul sand. The courtyard is soul sand. And now all the Guardians that spawn from here on out should be getting tossed out into this big old mess of Guardians. There's a lot of them in there, actually. So that would be like a really bad place to fall into. It really, really would. Okay, so let's pop in here. And the next thing I need to do, there's a couple things we're going to have to do, one of which I'm going to do now. Oh my gosh, so loud. To increase the efficiency of this, first up we have to finish draining out all the rest of this temple. And I'm going to go ahead and clear it all as well, like break all the blocks so it's just open, and then we can build from there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's not going to be very exciting, and it's going to take a little while. I'll probably sleep between now and then. But at least we have the ocean part done, and that means I'm not going to be getting beaten down by guardians any longer. Or I shouldn't be, aside from while I'm draining this, because there is guardians out here. But anywho, I will be back. I'll be back in a bit, once this is done. Okay, I got the guardian farm all cleared out. All the water's gone, the blocks are broken. I did move the nether portal over to here, and beds are set up over there. And I've got, well, there's sponges, and I put a little sign here. Sponges, feel free to use, just please dry and return. And then I've also split up the prismarine blocks that we've gotten into here. And, yeah. And then that's all just stuff. And then I also went ahead and placed those 2 signs that we didn't place before right up here. You can hear the guardians are having a blast up there. And then I also... If we head, no, not down there. If we head down here, I went ahead and cleared this out. I just put up prismarine blocks for now. We're going to be clearing the rest of the underneath the guardian farm. But for right now, I just cleared out this much of it because we need this space, and then I'll clear out a bit more. And I put a door here so we can actually step out and access this little underwater section. Spooky. Spooky. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do, the last little thing we have to do this drop chamber, aside from removing the dirt once we're ready to run this, is we need to put up our lava. I've got it in this chest right here. I brought over some materials that we're going to need. I'll probably need some other things, but let's see. And I actually did sleep between last cut and this cut. I started working on emptying all that out, but I didn't get all of it done. I took a nap. But we're going to go ahead and put down some lava right there. And we're going to put some lava on the opposite corner. And that should be enough lava, I think, to cover everything. It is. Awesome. And then, those guardians are so loud. Let's go ahead and break that. This stuff's all ready to come out now. So we'll just go ahead and remove all of that. And I'm going to go ahead and remove all of this ladder that goes down. So all that could come out. So it's now a straight shot down through there. And then I'm going to pop up. To give you guys an idea, we just cleared the Guardian Temple like a day and a half ago. Like, I've been putting some hours on this. This is the first cut since I slept right after we did the Guardian Temple, and then I woke up and I started working on this. And it really hasn't taken all that long, to be perfectly honest. And I should have... Yeah, here we go. I'm going to grab 2 pieces of the cyan glass, and we're going to fill in the last little bit of this. Just what we had open for us to get inside of before. And then I'll just replace that. Okay, so the tube is built. We just have to remove the dirt once we're ready to go, and we will be set. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to grab, let's see, how much space is this? This is 16. I'm going to grab 18 hoppers. I've actually got, I didn't actually intend for there to be just enough chests, because we're going to need some more chests, but actually that's just how it worked out. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some hoppers. And then some more hoppers. And down here, I have dug out, we're going to be using this in a minute, I've dug out a little thing around here. Once again, this is Cortez Areno's system. We're going to be doing pretty much the same thing with the redstone here. So it's going to be our kill system, our collection system, and then our experience / head, system for manual kill. We are going to be adding a sorting system, though, to it, which is going to be something I just design once we get this up and running. Just a standard Minecraft sorting system. We'll probably make it pretty big, but we shall see. We shall see, because this is going to produce a lot of drops pretty quickly. So I've got, this is all dug out at Y29, and it's 1 block wide all the way around, except on the back side of the monument it is 3 wide. And down here at the very bottom of this that we dug out before, I've knocked out 2 blocks. That's the front of the monument, so the back end corner right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our hopper, our first one, facing down, and then we're just going to connect up all of these like so, and just have them feeding into that main hopper there. There we go. So our hoppers are in place. And then let me get some kind of a slab block. I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to go with standard prism. Actually, I might go with this prismarine here because I quite like it. And I don't have a stone cutter with me. I think stone cutters can cut prismarine, but I don't care. And of course, it comes out to be the same, so it's not really a big deal. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some slabs, and we're just going to put these on top of our hoppers. So bang, 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 all the way across this, like so. Okay, so now that's in place. Okay, and I went ahead and spruced this up just a little bit. We'll spruce up the rest, even though I'm not for sure if we'll be able to see down in here. I haven't really decided how I want to set all this up. I figure we'll get all these bits in, and then we'll make adjustments as needed, because I do want this to be kind of open so you can walk around in here. But down here, I went ahead and I've broken 2 blocks here. This is the front of the monument. And then I have broken this section open. We're going to have this whole section here open. Well, kind of. We're going to put some blocks in there, but you get the idea. Okay, so now what we're going to do is let's pop up here and let me get a couple things. I am going to need, let's see, I've got iron. Grab redstone. Let me grab signs. I'm actually going to need a few more signs. And I don't have any more birch to make them birch signs, so I guess I'm going to make them all out of spruce because I'm particular. Okay, there's 16 spruce signs. I'm also going to need 8 pistons. And we'll just go ahead and do that. I use this little tab basically for shift clicking a lot of times. It's pretty much like having JEI. Basically. Alright, so there's 8 pistons. We're also going to want, let me grab some more of our slabs. I'm not going to need quite that many, but that's fine. And then I'm going to want some dispensers. Which actually I don't know that I have string here for the bows. Oh man, I'm going to have to run all the way back. Yeah, that's fine. I'll pop over there here in just a second. So let me pop down here. Let me go ahead and put this stuff down where it needs to go. So let's see, the slabs are going to set just right across here. And then on the same layer as that, we're going to come around and we're going to place our signs right up here. And bring these all the way through. And then right back here, we're going to go ahead and this is where we're going to put down our pistons out. So a row of pistons right there. And then, let's see, let me just do that. And then a row of pistons setting right here. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. And now I have to go get string to make our dispensers real quick. Nice booze. Nice booze. Okay, I got our dispensers. Actually, let me break. That'll be a little bit easier to replace this. Let's go ahead and put a dispenser right there on this side. And let me replace that slab. Boom. And then we're going to put dispensers there and there. And then I'm going to... Oh, 1 second, I got a phone call. Okay, sorry about that. I went ahead and cleaned this area up and just got rid of the stone, so it's now prismarine and prismarine or whatever, sea lanterns. I had to replace the signs. I should have done that first, but you won't really, well, you might be looking down in here. Well, no, not really. Well, kind of. But anyways, I just wanted to make sure it's cleaned up and looking nice. So let's go ahead and just replace that and that, and we're pretty much done in there for now. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and there we go. That's the first little bit out of the way. Okay, I was looking at the footage time, and I think we have to wrap up this part, and we'll finish it out. Probably finish it out next episode for as far as the core structure goes. So what we'll be doing is finishing out the kill structure and setting it up so we can also farm heads and experience. And then we'll be coming up with our own design for a sorting system And we're going to make it probably pretty big because this thing produces a lot of drops. And then we have to add one little thing to the top just to kind of give it a ceiling so that we have more spawns. And yeah, we'll be good to go, I think, and have this farm up and going. And then we get to start kind of the decorating and getting stuff in here. I want to put an enchanting setup in here because this thing will produce a lot of experience whenever we run it for experience. And I would really like to get a beacon in here for regeneration because, of course, the Guardians have thorns, but that'll be a project for another day, I do believe. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.